What is up, you guys? Happy hump day. I'm at the post office right now getting ready to drop off some orders. I had to run to Walmart real quick and pick up some personal items, and then I'm gonna head back over to the house real quick before I head out to the storage unit to put some items in storage. I do want to sit down and talk to you guys about something because this was really a tearjerker for me. I'm not going to explain in details everything I went through because I don't feel like that's necessary. I just want to talk to you guys more so about the blessing when you need the blessing. So give me just 1 minute to run into the post office real quick. And then once I get back to the house right before I get ready to leave, I'm going to sit down and tell y'all how good God is, even when you feel like he's not listening. Alrighty, you guys, I'm back at the house. I just wanted to make sure I cut off all the lights because it seemed like every time I leave and I come back, lights have been left on for days. And I don't know what that's all about with me, why I keep forgetting to cut these lights out. But I've had lights all over the place that's been on when I've come back a few days later. Anyhow, I wanted to let you guys in on what brought me to tears this morning as I was sitting here and I was texting Susie. So last night I had a situation where I was having a conversation with someone and the conversation went left. And I'm just gonna make this the short of the long. The conversation went left. I was just basically talking about a situation and how I felt about the situation, but it wasn't like I was elevating my tone when I was speaking about it or anything like that. But anyhow, the person took me the wrong way, and this conversation ended up being, which should have only lasted maybe 5 minutes, turned into like a whole hour conversation. And it really bothered me because anytime I have a conversation with somebody and it goes left, it does bother me, and it tends to bother me for days. And Susie ended up texting me at like 4:58 this morning. I was in the bed, knocked out sleep, when this text message came through. And I looked at the text message, I read it, but I didn't respond until I got here. Now, Susie, I haven't talked to her for about 4 weeks because I remember telling her that I was moving, but I haven't talked to her since then. So it's been about a month. I told her that her prayer for me was like right on time, because it really was. The funny thing about Susie is, and I love her to death, y'all got to get y'all some good prayer warriors in your life. If you don't have any, you need to ask God to bring you some, or at least one good one. Because anytime I've ever needed prayer, it just seems like God will put me on her heart and she will pray for me. And the fact that she texts me when I was going through that situation, well, she texted me after the situation, but just because God had put it on her heart to pray for me, and it could have been around the time of the situation. She just texted me at like 4:58 in the morning. I don't know if she was just getting up, getting ready to start her day and getting Nathaniel ready for school, or what that was all about. However, it was just the fact that God was mindful enough to know that even though, because my life has been so busy with just transitioning from moving from one house to the next, and still trying to do my cookie business and work full time, and then I got my other jobs on the side that I do, I really haven't been spending time with God. I really haven't been praying like I should. I haven't been reading my Bible or anything like that. And the fact that I have this guilt about my lack of spending time with God. He loved me enough to put me on somebody's heart to pray for me in my time of need. It just brought me to tears. It just goes to show that no matter what you're going through in this life, no matter how you feel about what you're not doing for God, even in the midst of everything, he still loves you. And he still cares for you. And he don't love us with human love. And I think that's where we get it twisted a lot of times, is we limit God. We put him in this Pandora box because of our human feelings. I haven't been spending time with him, but he still loved me enough. He knew the sense of urgency. He knew that I was going through something that was hard for me. He sent a prayer warrior to stand in the gap for me. And she prayed when she didn't even know what she was praying about. I was up in here bawling so hard, y'all. I really was. I was bawling so hard. I could cry right now because God is real. God is real. And people need to give him a chance. He is real. And sometimes even children of God, we need to be reminded that God is real. Because we think that if he's not answering prayers, he's not listening, or we done something wrong. We trying to figure it out. He sent another child of God to stand in the gap for me when I couldn't pray for myself. It's mind-blowing. God really does care about the things that you care about. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful at this time. I really am. Because I was going through it. I still feel like I'm going through it, even though the situation was talked out, it was worked out. You just know how just sometimes things just, they linger. And I just feel like that's all it is. It's that conversation still lingering there, even though there was a resolution there, it's still lingering. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that even though I wasn't praying for myself, God sent somebody to pray for me. And it just made me rethink a lot of things, you know. It really did. It made me rethink how I see myself even when I'm not spending time with God. To not count yourself out and feel like you've totally failed God and that he's just going to leave you destitute, because he's not that type of God. Even though I felt like I deserved to be left stranded out here because of my lack of spending that time with God that I know he deserves, he still reached out to help me. And I'm just grateful. And I just wanted to share that because we do get caught up in our feelings. We do. As humans, we get caught up in our feelings. But God doesn't feel like how we feel. But yeah, I got to get out of here, y'all. I was going to clean up today, get some rooms tidied up. I got a lot of chairs and stuff I got to throw out, and my one office desk, I got to break it down and put it on the curb, but I think I got to call the city to let them know I need a trash pickup. However, I know once I put this stuff out on the curb, it won't be there for them to pick up any trash, because I got some brand new king size box springs that's been sitting in my garage with bags over them to keep them protected. They're brand new. And I got to put them on the curb, because I mean, if I don't, they just going to be sitting in the garage still. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick them on the curb. If somebody want them, take them. If not, oh well, it is what it is. But it's just about to be a lot of things going on the curb that I know will probably get picked up by other people, because I just honestly don't feel like putting this stuff in the car and making several trips to the Goodwill just to drop the stuff off. There's people that come around in trucks. I don't know what these people do with this stuff, but they definitely trash hop every single Sunday. They be in their trucks just garbage shopping, and they gonna have a field day once I put all of this stuff out. And I think I might have to call the city Friday to let them know that's my plan, to stick all of this stuff out on the curb so they can schedule someone to pick up anything that they don't take. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. Getting ready to go grocery shopping for the first time in the new house. I'm not for sure how much I'm gonna get done today because my lower back is hurting and this is pain I ain't never felt before and it's kind of scary. I gotta run to the bank first. I also wanted to get some black mulch to do this little portion side of the little, I don't know if you call that a porch, because I don't know, it's just a step up or something, but there's a little side here where you can mulch it, and I'm gonna put some mulch there, and I got some fake flowers. I'm gonna see what they giving, and oh, matter of fact, I know what I need to do. Go in the basement and grab my sandals. I got my new business cards in, you guys. These are my new business cards. So all the cookie orders that I had this past week got the new business cards. And yeah, I just want to tell y'all that. Got some new business cards. I'll probably have those for a while because I bought a bigger box because the 150 box that I had when I first started the business, they only lasted me a few months. I think these will last me a little bit longer. Let me see. I think I'm gonna put some sandals on. Maybe black sandals. Cause these is too, like we about to go. Okay, where are those? Maybe these. Hold on, y'all. I don't know if these sandals look right with what I got on, but it's gonna have to do. Fit. My sandals. This is gonna have to do. I got on shorts. My shirt is one of those where you gotta kind of tuck it in a little bit, but it's kind of spandexy, and baby, listen. Your girl on the thick side, I can't be doing all that. I got to cover some stuff up. Okay, what is up, fam? I thought I'd do myself a little DIY project that I've been wanting to do for a little while. At first, I thought this table was like two-tone, like stained that way. But then I put some awesome on it because I wanted to wipe it down before I go ahead and spray paint it. And come to find out, y'all, this is just years of dirt. This ain't no two-tone, nothing going on. But anyhow, I think it needs a good work over anyways, and I think the fresh paint will make it look brand new. But let me show y'all what it looks like before I wipe this last leg down. This is ridiculous. The last leg, what it looks like. And like I said, I thought it just looked this way until I sprayed it. And then after I wiped it down, oops. This is what it looks like after I wiped it down. This is as clean as I can get it. But yeah, I'm about to take it in the garage, y'all, and spray paint it. Spray paint the mirror that is the set with this. So here is both pieces, you guys. And that's the mirror. And I'm gonna put this in the foyer. Oh, and then let me show y'all my little flower pot I did yesterday, because I know I told y'all I was going to be doing my little fake flowers, and I showed y'all. I got to wait for the other fake flowers to come in to make it look a little bit fuller. Oh, I know, well, I ain't see something just crawl down up in that little hole. Oh, these little critters got me messed up. Oh, you guys, so that was that little bike that I had got from the Dollar Tree that I paid $3 for. And this is my little flower pot. It needs some help, but like I said, I got some more flowers that's supposed to be coming, and I can make it look a little bit fuller. And then I got my little light post right there. But yeah, that's my little side of the house and what it's looking like. And then I mulched like right here and then right here. guys, I just sprayed the second coat and it's looking good. It looks like on the mirror part though, some spots are not holding the paint. So I might have to go over that one more time so it doesn't look crazy when I put it on the wall. But yeah, you guys, that's it. That's my one project that I did for today. I'm making dinner right now and I got some editing I gotta do. I got my new Facebook page, the business page, edited yesterday, and I just started posting videos today. So I'm gonna continue to just post videos, which would be old videos that I posted from TikTok and Instagram. And I think some of those videos I also put on my Facebook, but I'm gonna put them on the other Facebook page. And then, yeah, that's gonna be it, you guys. Alrighty, you guys, so before we end this video, for those of you that don't know, my name is Shauna. I just launched my first cookie business this past March. The name of my business is Mstweet's Treats. On my website, I have 20 different cookies and I'm always adding new cookies to the menu. I take orders from Friday through Monday. I prep on Tuesday, and Wednesday, I bake and ship on the same day. So if you're interested in ordering cookies, just go to mstweettreats.com and I'll see you guys on another video real soon. Bye.